I am here in Chicago, Illinois, and I am on my way to one of the staple attractions here in Chicago, which is the Millennium Park. There are a bunch of different structures and art and sculptures from artists all around the world, and the Bean is one of them. Hello! Whoa! Cloudgate is an art structure which was made by the world-renowned artist Anish Kapoor. Cloudgate is its original name, but it has been nicknamed the Bean because, well, you know. The sculpture was inspired by liquid mercury, it is meant to reflect the cityscape, as you can see in the background there, and it distorts it and it looks really cool. So the Bean is a very popular attraction here, and as you can see, there's not really anybody around. So pro tip, if you would like to beat the crowds here at the Bean, then you need to wake up at the crack of dawn and show up before sunrise, or you could also come at night and there probably won't be as many people either. I am now at the next structure, which is the Pritzker Pavilion. This was designed by Frank Gehry. I've actually been to another Frank Gehry structure. It was the Bio Museum in English, and that is in Panama. I have a whole video about it, so I'll put a link in the description so you can also check that out. You can definitely tell that this is a Frank Gehry design by all of the curves and stuff that you see here. They will host concerts here. I've heard that they have even like yoga classes and activities like that. Even though this is outdoors, the acoustics were designed so that it sounds like you are inside, of a theater. And that is awesome. I'm sure it's really cool to come to an event here. This behind me is the BP Pedestrian Bridge, which was also designed by Frank Gehry, and you can tell because of this stainless steel curving form that it has. It almost is snake-like, and that is very like Frank Gehry. This bridge goes over the highway, and it serves as a sound barrier so that the noise from the traffic does not interfere with the performances going on in the Pritzker Pavilion. These three sculptures that are behind me were made by Jaume Plensa. They are made entirely from old rubber tires and stainless steel. This sculpture back here is called the Crown Fountain, and there's actually this one and that one. This piece was made by conceptual artist Jaume Plensa, who is Catalan. What's interesting about this is that it's called the Crown Fountain. Doesn't look like a fountain, but it is. It has a tiny little fountain right there, like a little hole, where every 5 minutes or so it will spurt out water, and the faces that you see will actually have their lips like, so that it looks like they're spitting water onto whoever is standing in front of it. I know, weird, it's weird. So these tall sculptures are actually screens, and they will display different faces. So right now there's this face, and it's actually a short video clip. So if you watch closely, even though it looks like she's just like she is actually moving and you'll see them blinking. There are a bunch of different faces that were recorded, so every time that you come back to the park, you'll probably see a different face that you've never seen before. There are a lot of things to see here in the Millennium Park, but the last thing that I want to show you is this ice skating rink, because you can actually come here and ice skate. Sadly, I won't be ice skating today because I have other things I gotta do. So I am going to wrap up this video, but before I do, fun fact, Millennium Park is actually considered one of the largest green roofs in the world because the park is actually built on top of parking garages. So it's actually the roof of a structure. If you enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up to let me know, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss videos from me every single week, and follow me. I'm at Red Romina on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the places on the internet. And if you ever find yourself in Chicago, then you definitely have to make a stop at Millennium Park. It's really nice. You can go here every day if you want and just walk around. It's really relaxing. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. So I will see you when I see you. Bye.
This video was made possible by my patrons over at patreon.com/redromina. If you like what I do, become a patron and be a part of the exploration.